let's begin our English class. Children, name some of the machines that are seen around you. Okay? Some of the machines that are seen around us are refrigerator, television, AC, microwave, laptop, computer, etc. Next question is, name a machine that gives you light at night. A machine that gives us light at night is an electric bulb or a tube light or a CFL. Children, in the slide you can see a bulb and a man. Who invented the electric bulb? He is Thomas Alva Edison. So, today we are going to study the childhood story of Thomas Alva Edison in the chapter The Inventor Who Kept His Promise. So children, today we are going to read the paragraph from when you want to read at night to his mother encouraged him and helped him in his experiments. Thomas Alva Edison was born in 1847. He was an American scientist and inventor. He made more than 1,000 inventions. Some of his experiments were funny in his childhood, but he learned a lot from them. His greatest inventions were gramophone and electric light. The lesson tells us about the life and works of the greatest scientist of the world, Thomas Alva Edison. This lesson deals with the promises made by Edison to the people of America and the promises he kept. He made all the inventions that made the people happy. Children, I'm starting the chapter, now pay attention. The inventor who kept his promise. When you want to read at night, you simply press a switch and the electric lamp gives you light. Do you know who invented the electric lamp? He was an American scientist named Thomas Alva Edison. Even in his childhood, Edison loved to do experiments. He was fond of asking questions and he was never satisfied till he got the right answers. There are many stories about his childhood and here are a few of them. Now children, the difficult words in the passage are, first word is inventor. Inventor means maker of new things. Next word is promise. Promise means assurance or pledge to do. Third word is experiments. Experiments means practicals. Next is fond of. Fond of means to have, love, for. And the last word is satisfied. Satisfied means contented. Now usage. Inventor. Charles Babbage was the inventor of computer. Next word is promise. Parents promise their children the best possible support. Third word is experiments. Students do experiments in their science laboratory. Fond. Geeta is fond of singing. And the last word is satisfied. Some people are never satisfied with their achievements. So, children, Edison was an American scientist. In his childhood, he loved carrying out experiments. Children, it's a story about the childhood of the great scientist Thomas Alva Edison. One day, when young Edison was at school, the teacher was telling the children a story about the birds. He got up and asked the teacher, "Madam, why can't a man fly like a bird?" "Because man has no wings," replied the teacher. The young boy thought for a moment and asked her again, "But kites have no wings and still we can fly them in the sky." All the other boys laughed and the teacher lost her patience. She thought the boy was stupid and naughty, and she asked his parents to take him out of school. His parents took him home, but they knew that he was not a stupid boy. Edison was just 8 years old when this happened. Now children, the difficult words in the passage are patience. Patience means ability to accept trouble without becoming angry. Next word is naughty. Naughty means mischievous or playful. And the last word is stupid. Stupid means foolish. Now children, usage, patience. Teacher lost her patience and punished the class on making a noise. Next word is naughty. Ram is so naughty that he always disturbs the class. And the last word is stupid. It is bad to call anyone stupid. When Edison cross-questioned his teacher, she lost her patience. She thought that the boy was just trying to disturb the class. So she asked his parents to take him out of school. They took him out from the school, but they knew that he was not a stupid boy. This happened when Edison was just 8 years old. Now next paragraph. In his mother, young Edison found his best teacher. She was patient enough to answer all his questions, and with her help and guidance, he made good progress. He used to observe things very closely and do a lot of experiments. Some of his experiments were silly, but he learned a lot from them. One morning, he was watching a bird. It flew down to the ground, picked up a few worms in its beak, and flew away. This gave young Edison an idea. The bird is able to fly because it eats worms. Man can also fly if he eats worms, he said to himself. Now children, the difficult words in the passage are enough. Enough means sufficient or as much as necessary. Next word is guidance. Guidance means direction. And the third word is progress. Progress means development. Now usage, enough. Sohan saved enough money to buy a new computer. Next word is guidance. Students look forward to their teacher for guidance. And the last word is progress. Jay made a good progress in the final exams. So, Edison's mother was his best teacher. She tried to answer all the questions asked by Edison patiently. In his childhood, he did many silly experiments, but he learned a lot from them. He was a keen observer. He wanted to try this experiment on someone. He caught hold of a few worms, beat them into a pulp, and mixed it in water. He took the mixture to a servant girl and said to her, "This is a wonderful mixture. If you drink this, you can fly like a bird. Come on, drink it and see." The poor girl believed him and drank the mixture. Well, she didn't fly, but she fell ill. Young Edison's mother warned him not to do such silly experiments. Now children, the questions on the passage are, why did Edison's teacher think of him as a stupid and naughty boy? Okay, the answer is, Edison's curious nature irritated the teacher, so she thought him as a stupid and naughty boy. Question number 2 is, what were the qualities of young Edison? Curiosity, observing things very closely, ready to learn from mistakes were the qualities of young Edison. Now children, this is the next paragraph. Pay attention. Once, Edison went to a poultry farm with his mother. There he saw a hen. It was sitting on its eggs. He asked his mother about it, and she answered, "The hen is hatching its eggs. After some time, chickens will come out of the eggs." "Why can't I hatch eggs?" thought young Edison. The next morning, he got a dozen eggs and sat on them. He got up after some time, but he did not find any chickens. He had smashed the eggs and spoiled his shorts. He got a good beating from his mother that day. Now children, the difficult words in the passage are hatch, egg. Okay, causing the young bird to come out. Next word is smashed. Smashed means broken into pieces. And the third word is spoiled or made dirty. Now usage, hatch, egg. Birds hatch eggs by sitting on them. Now, second word is smashed. Sita smashed all the tomatoes as she sat on them. And the third word is spoiled. Little girl spoiled her party dress by cake. Now children, the next passage is, a really funny boy, wasn't he? He failed in all these experiments, but he had learned something from them. He had learned that his ideas were wrong. He was fond of books and read quite a lot of them. His father gave him 25 cents for every book he read. He read widely with the pocket money he got and bought more books and set up a small laboratory. his mother encouraged him and helped in his experiments. Now children, the difficult words in the passage are learned. Learned means acquired knowledge. Second word is encouraged. Encouraged means inspired. Now usage, learned. Students learn a chapter for their test. Next word is encouraged. Sunita encouraged her child to participate in sports. So, Edison was fond of reading books. His father encouraged him to read more and gave him 25 cents for every book he read. And his mother helped him in his experiments. Now children, questions on the passage are: what did Edison see in the poultry farm with his mother? In the poultry farm, Edison saw a hen sitting on eggs for hatching them. His mother told him that after hatching, chickens will come out of the eggs. Now the next question is, what experiment did Edison try to get chickens out from the eggs? The answer is, Edison bought a dozen eggs and sat on them. Chickens did not come out, but he spoiled his shots as the eggs were smashed. Now the third question is, how did Edison's father encourage him to read? Edison's father gave him 25 cents for every book he read. Then Edison utilized that money on buying new books. In this way, his father encouraged him to read more and more books. Now children, let's revise what we have studied. Fill in the blanks. When Edison tried his experiment on his servant girl, she fell ill. Now the second sentence is, Edison loved to do experiments. Third sentence is, Edison got a beating from his mother because he had smashed the eggs and spoiled his shots. Next sentence is, Edison's father dashed him to read more. Edison's father encouraged. Edison's father encouraged him to read more. And the fifth sentence is, Edison was an dash child. Edison was an intelligent. Child. Okay children, this is your homework and I hope you all will do it. Answer the following questions in about 25 words. First question is, who was Edison? Second question is, why was Edison taken out of the school? And the third question is, how did Edison find his mother to be his best teacher? Children, I hope you have understood the chapter and gained something from Edison's childhood story.